Okay. Today we're going to talk about the importance of uncertainty and the number of sig figs you use when you're recording or measuring an answer and what kind of impact that can have on your answer. So, density is mass divided by volume. What I've done is I've provided two data sets that describe mass and volume. And they both have the same value, really, but one was recorded to 3 sig figs and one was recorded to 2. Now, whenever you're determining the standard uncertainty for a measurement, it's going to be plus or minus one of whatever the smallest unit you have. So in this case, the tenths unit, so plus or minus 0.1. That implies that there's a range for this value of 1.1 to 1.3 grams that would be actually within your measurements. And for the milliliters, it's the same because it's to the tenths place, so plus or minus the tenths place. So 2.3 to 2.5 would be your range. In the second set, using 3 sig figs, our uncertainty is to the hundredths place, which is much smaller. Then our range goes from being that large to 1.17 to 1.19, and then our volume does the same thing. So what we can do to figure out how much the uncertainty is going to affect our answer is calculate a high and low value. So the high value for density would have the high mass and low volume, and that would be 4.94. What you actually recorded as a measurement implies that the true value could fall anywhere between here and the low value and still be dead on accurate. If you do that with the 2 sig figs, you can see that the range is 10 times larger. Okay, so 0.57 to 0.44. And if you calculate a density of 0.50, you could be up to 14% off and still have actually been right the whole time. Because the high end, based off your uncertainty, you could be up to 0.57, which is a 14% error. Now, if you got a 14% error using this information, you would be way outside of this range. You'd be sitting at like 0.56, which is way outside of what it could have been. So, recording to a higher amount of significant figures is going to, and reducing the uncertainty, lets you be able to analyze your answers better.